Okay, in this video, I'm just going to go into some sections of the Freelancer dashboard in more detail. So if you have any questions, then hopefully I'll be able to answer some of these in the video. So some of the videos previously I've posted have covered things like setting up your profile and also how to add a portfolio to your profile and also how to post a service. So I'm not going to cover those things, but I will cover what the proposals process looks like. So proposals are basically it's like sending a quotation for the job that you're applying for. So when you send the proposal through, right, then you have the ability you will see it's a status like this, which will say pending. So we'll say that we sent a proposal for the visual designer. You can look at the details of your proposal here and the amount. And if you wanted to edit it, so say, for example, you sent it through to the client and the client communicated with you through the platform and they said to you, oh, look, can you please change the value or what something else in the proposal. So anyways, this is what it looks like. So you can see in the proposal that this is what the job amount it is. So this is what the amount that you can put in is saying that I can do the job for $500 even though the client has proposed it for $565. You can do that if you want. You can put a lesser amount or you can put the same amount. And then here is the hire her service fee, which you will see then is deducted. And this is what you get to see. So you can calculate how much you would actually receive at the end, like the total amount. One thing to remember is if you are a New Zealand customer, then we do include the gist amount. So this is excluding 5% is the excluding GST amount. If you wanted it to look at what it 5.75% is the including GST amount. So that's the amount that you want to calculate because that will be your final amount that you get paid out. And unfortunately, I've done everything that I can to avoid this, but because we are a New Zealand business and we're registered for GST, so this is something that we would have to pay. So you can see that, you can select the number of days to deliver the job. And this is based on when you actually look at the posted job, you would be able to, make sure that the two match. And then you put all the details for your proposal, you select your file as well, and then you'll send it through. So that's actually what you can do this is actually how you submit a proposal in the first place, but you also have the ability to edit it. And then you can actually look at the under my proposals, you can see like the status as well. So if you've been hired for the job. The other thing I wanted to talk about was the jobs in progress as well. So the jobs in progress is the when obviously it's what makes sense. So it's what is currently what job you're working on in that very moment. The way we've set up with jobs is that it's going to be based on milestones. So you, for example, that $500 job would be then set, your client would then get set up a bunch of milestones. So those milestones could be really simple, but they're things like saying that this is the time and the date. This is basically a date and the amount and the deliverable of the milestone. So this is an example here that you can see. So the total budget is $900, right? And you can see that we had two milestones that were set up. So you can, $450 was one, and it was to be delivered by this date. And you can see the status of it as well. So it'll say that job is in progress. So when you have completed that particular milestone, the client will go and pay you and release the funds. So this protects you and it also protects the client because it means that as you are completing the job, you are getting paid for that job. So when you go into jobs in progress, this is the place where you can see all that information. The client will send you the milestones. You can look at whether they make sense to you. You can change it, get them to change it. So you will set the milestones as the freelancer, basically. And one thing is you can use the chat feature here. This is where you can actually go and talk to whoever you want to really talk to. And you can also go ahead and call as well. So I'm just showing you status at the moment. But I will go into detail on a few other things. But in this particular video, I've just covered my proposals and job milestones. But I'll cover a few more things in another video.